Well, hey there! Welcome back to another episode here on Hall Family Farms. I'm so glad you could join us. Today is January 1st. Let me take this opportunity to wish each and every one of you who've supported us through our first year of gardening here on Hall Family Farms a most joyous and happy new year in 2022. We definitely are hoping and praying that it will be much better than the year we had, which was, for me personally, not so bad. We were able to accomplish a lot, and I think we'll probably do an upcoming episode to kind of take a review of what we were able to accomplish in our first year of gardening here on our farm. So be looking for that to come in the next few days or weeks. And so we've got a lot of projects we want to get done. We want to take advantage of this awesome weather on the first day of January. It is 73 degrees here in South Central Virginia, located at latitude 37.03 degrees, and I am in U.S. Agricultural Growing Zone 7B. So that gives you an idea of our climate and what we have to work with here. So it's a little breezy today, but we have a number of projects we hope to get done. I also want to get us into the greenhouse and kind of clean up our work potting bench area, get that ready for sowing seeds in the next couple of months. So we want to get that accomplished today, as well as a winter sowing project that I saw on another YouTube channel, and I want to see if we can replicate that here as well. So hopefully we'll be able to get all of those things accomplished. So stay with us. If you need to take a break, go do that now and come back and join us in the garden. So we'll be right back. Okay, our next order of business, getting this potting bench cleaned up. You can see I've uncovered our seed tray heat mats. So we got to get the rest of this cleaned up. Let me see here. I've got my dustpan. I've got to get this shelf below cleaned up as well, but we'll wait on that. Right now what's most pressing is this. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is move some of this over here off the table. Looks like our temperature gauge needs some new batteries, so it is that time of year. Alright, it's not like it was when we first put it in here. Obviously we've got some stains, but that's the sign of work being accomplished on this bench, and that's what this bench was created for. So anyway, so I'm going to put my heat mats back on here. We've got a upcoming project that we're going to do that's going to involve this bench, these heating mats, and our light. I think I've got another one of these lights actually. Let me get the brush here and brush this leg off here. We've got some cobwebs and soil. Alright, that looks good. And that other mat I'm going to take out and kind of hose off. Be right back. Okay, so now that we've got this nice and clean, as clean as it's going to get for right now anyway, gives us some space to work with. We've still got to tidy up some of this area. So we put our breeding hormone back there. We've got our cups. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to get some new batteries. This is indicating the batteries are low. Yeah. Takes 3 AAA batteries, so we'll find those. Alright, so that looks much better. And then I'll take care of that. Okay, so let's move on to the next project. Which I'm real excited about. So let's go back outside to our workbench outside, and then we'll come back in here, I think, to complete this project. So we'll be right back. Okay, I changed my mind. It's a little too windy out there for this project, so we're going to work on our clean, semi-clean potting bench here. So what I've been collecting milk jugs over the last month or so, and I think I have 7 that I've collected so far. And I saw on a YouTube gardening channel that I follow called Gardening Answers, I believe is the name of the channel. The lady on the channel, her name's Laura, she did a video about winter sowing using water jugs and milk jugs as mini greenhouses for those more perennial plants that require that cold period of stratification. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm interested to give this a try. So what I've got here is my drill with a drill bit, and we're going to put some holes for drainage. Alright, so you get the idea. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these off camera so as not to bore you with that step. Okay, as you can see, I've got all of them here on the table. The next step is to take a sharp knife and we're going to cut these and leave where the handle is. We're going to leave that attached, but we're going to cut all the way around so it opens up so we can put the soil and seeds in. Okay, and so this is what we hope to accomplish. So it opens up just like that. So as you can see, what we want is this hinge effect where we can open it up, put our soil inside, or growing medium inside the bottom that has the drain holes. Then we will sow our seeds. Then we will close it back up and seal it with some duct tape. So that's kind of the step here. So I'm going to go ahead off camera, go ahead and cut the rest of the containers, and then we will come back and I'll probably go ahead and put the soil in all of them, and then we'll sow the seeds. Okay, so in the first container, what we're going to grow is Alaska Shasta Daisy. It is a perennial. I don't know if you've ever grown Shasta daisies before, but that's kind of what they look like. And it is a perennial. And so we're going to go ahead and sow this in here. And I've had these seeds for a little while, so I don't know whether they're still viable or not, but we're going to just kind of hand sprinkle them. Just as Mother Nature would do it. Okay, so we've got our Shasta Daisy seeds, as you can see. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. Got those in there. So we're gonna set that out on our table out there to water, and then we'll seal it up. Okay, let's see what we want to do next. Alright, so next we'll try purple coneflower. This particular variety grows to a height of 30 to 42 inches. It's great for attracting birds, it says, so we're going to give that a try. So let's go ahead and we'll put that there. Let me make a label for our container. Alright, so we've got our label on there. Let's cut open the seed packet. Put that in our trash bag. Don't want to clutter it up again. So, alright, let me level our soil out here a little bit. These seeds are a little bigger than the Shasta daisies. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of sprinkle those on here, and then I'll show you what they look like. They'll show up better on the soil. Okay. So we've got our purple coneflower seeds in there, so we'll take that out, give it a good drink. Alright, so let's see what we've got next. Alright, our next container, we're going to plant some ornamental poppies. This is a mixed variety, different colors. Grows to a height of 2 feet. It is a perennial, so it should come back year after year. These seeds are a lot smaller. It's going to be harder to see in the container, so let me go ahead and try to get most of them out and see if I can show you what those look like without losing them. Actually, it's about the size of black pepper. Alright, so we're going to kind of spread those out. Alright, and because those seeds are small, I'm not going to try to cover them up. I'm just going to water them in, and then they should kind of cover themselves. Okay, so I think the next seed we're going to plant is Iceland Mixed Colors. It's also a perennial poppy, different colors. Wow, the seed is so small they've actually put it inside another container. Oh wow. Yeah, these are like specks. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're very small, as you can probably see there. Again, like black pepper. So we're gonna just kind of scatter those out. Alright, let's make a label for this. Alright, we've got our label. Let's go water this one in. Okay, so our next seed we're going to plant is Lavender Munstead. Again, this is a perennial. And we're going to give this a try here. It's from Park Seeds. Seeds again are about the size of black pepper, maybe a little bit bigger. I don't know if you can see those. That's kind of what they look like. Okay, so we've got all of those in there. Need to make a label for it. Okay, so we'll give that a drink, and we've got 2 more to go. Okay, so our next seed that we're going to So is seed that I collected back in late November from our Japanese maple tree that we just bought and planted this past year, called Sangokakua. Acer palmatum Sangokakua. I hope I said that right. So we have a number of those seeds. So we're going to kind of open this up here. And I'm going to just not bother with trying to break the wings off of them. I'm just going to spread them here, and I'll probably put another light coat of we've got enough here. We probably could do 2 containers. So I may just do that actually. And just spread these out. Alright, and then let's see, we'll get a little bit of soil to put on top of this. That looks good. Kind of just press it down, get that in good contact with the soil. And let's go ahead and we'll mark the label on this one. Do the same. Alright, so we'll take these out, get these watered in. Okay, so now I think since they're still draining, we'll move out to our other workbench outside and use the duct tape to tape them up. All right, Okay, let's see how difficult it's going to be to tape this up. It may take a couple pieces of duct tape for each one, but we'll see. So I think we're going to do the Shasta Daisy first. I'm going to start back where the hinge is, kind of move my way around here. Okay, so I think it's definitely going to take a couple. I'm not sure that, well, it's kind of holding. We'll try two pieces. I'll just make sure I put my hand under it and set that aside. We'll do our purple coneflower next. That seems to be holding. Let's see, Ornamental Poppy, we'll do that one next. You get the idea. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these off camera, and then we'll come back and close up today's episode. Alright, we've got them all sealed up with our duct tape, and I think that's going to about do it for us today on this episode. The sun has just dropped over the horizon here, so it's starting to get dark. What we're going to do is we'll take these into the greenhouse on those real cold nights, but otherwise we'll probably just bring them out and leave them outside. We want them to go through that natural process that seeds naturally go through when they fall off of trees and bushes and dead flowers, right? They fall onto the ground and they go through that normal process of cold stratification. So that's kind of what we want to do with these as well. So it's going to be warm tomorrow, rainy, I think 80% chance of rain, 72 for a high, and then it's going to get cold next week. So that'll be perfect. It's perfect timing. These things will get settled in. They'll kind of start getting used to those warmer days and then those colder periods, those cold nights. So that's about it. So if you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button. Join Hall Family Farms family. We'd love to have you join us. If you like today's project, if you'll click that like button, that will be good feedback for us to know that you have an interest in the projects we're doing here on the farm. And we will bring you back and show you updates on how these things are performing. And I'll leave a link down below in the description for Laura's YouTube channel with the specific episode where she talks about trying this for the first time. So, that being said, take care, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.